Hi everyone. It's been a really long time, probably close to a year since I've done any Brandy Alexander readings to make it public. I just have been really called to do another one for everyone, especially in these crazy times. So the cards are really quite interesting, and we may as well just get started. We start off with the Empress. The Empress is all about fertility, and it's about birth. It has to do with anything new ideas, any changes that you have been thinking you should make. And there's only a window of opportunity sometimes. It's the way the stars align, it's the way our lives have played out. And so there's a short window of time. Some of you will feel it. Some of you will be very scared to do anything at this moment. But it's saying it's time. If you've got any ideas about moving or job changes or anything like that, it is time. It's really go for it. Really do it. And in the next card beside it is that the Eight of Swords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Eight of Swords. And this is about feeling trapped. It is feeling like you're on unstable ground. All of that makes sense with what's going on at the moment in the world. But this is your own bondage. These cards that have played out are very much a lot of my beliefs. And I'm trying hard not to impose my beliefs onto anyone, but I've got to interpret them the way that I see them. So it's definitely time to take your blindfold off, take charge of your life, and go ahead and do what you feel is the right thing to do. Don't let all what's going on out in the world freak you out, because that's your own choice. If you turn off the TV, turn off the news, don't get controlled by what they're saying. You have to do, don't just hear one-sided things. You've got to balance it out with all the news, because there's more than just what you're hearing, right? So once you take this off, you have a whole lot of freedom. And look what's there. You've got your castle, and you're safe. You're really safe up there, and this is all your own doing. So you need to just act as if all this stuff isn't going on, and do what your heart would desire. You normally have fear anyway. Anytime there's change, you're all fearful, so you need to just go for it. This is actually great for me too, listening to this reading, because I sometimes say, in these times, nothing's going to be the same, and it won't be, but you're the creator of your own reality. This card, the Judgment card, it's been upside down. I don't always read reversed, but I really think what this says to me is everyone's waiting to be saved, by someone, the government, who knows who. Like, you're just all waiting to be saved. Don't. It's like, just do your own thing. Don't wait for some bigger organization. When has anyone in the big organizations ever really helped you? You think about that. When have they ever really helped you? I think it's really important that you take control of your own life. Take control, and there's a lot of elements in that. That has a lot to do even with the children, all of the stuff that's happening with the children being molested and used for sexual purposes around the world, pedophilia and violence. This is about, it's getting knocked on its head. Thank heavens for that. Now, the wonderful outcome of all of this. So what that card for you is to just take control of your own life. That's what, everything's ripe for the picking. Start fresh, start new, do what you want to do, what you've always wanted to do. And the King of Wands is it's a person that can change. Like I see that, I always think of this card as the chameleon card. This is a person who really takes charge. It is about taking charge. He's like a businessman, so you need to take charge of your own life. Step up. And if you need to change some things to fit in somewhere, or to, to do your new business, it might be like a whole new you. You have to, if you want to, let's say you were going from being a secretary or an admin person, and now you're going to do this whole new thing and do like a natural health therapy, be a therapist. You're taking on a whole new persona. It's time to totally change. I've had a conversation with a friend about changing names, just like I did many years ago and continue to do for many reasons, different names for different purposes. That's being a chameleon, to make it fit the vibration. There is a vibration with names, but there's a vibration with so many things. You can have so many different lives in this one lifetime that we know. So you can be so many different people. So this is about embrace the change. If you want to be different, do it. So that is really cool. Your prayers are being answered, but your prayers aren't answered if you just sit around and wait. So anyway, I really want you to be able to, have these, to know that you need to do some action to get the prayers answered, but they're listening. And the other wonderful thing, abundance, it's all around you. See where it is. It can be in friendships. It can be actually in material wealth. It can be in family. It can be in so many ways. So there is abundance all around you. And it is very much about being true to yourself. That's what it's saying. So change is there. It's very exciting. Now I've got one last card from this wonderful deck. It's from England, written by Amanda Ellis, who's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You could check out her YouTube channel, Amanda Ellis, Ellis. She does a lot of readings. Now the card that I chose, I just randomly chose it for all of us. It's called Red. Safety, strength, and power. Now there's a little bit of a ditty here. It's the very last card in the whole deck. Very powerful. Let's have another look at that. And I think this has a lot to do with the wisdom of the indigenous. The last card in the deck. Red grounds, anchors, and encourages and supports you now. You may have been feeling tired, depleted, unconfident, demotivated, or lacking direction. Red light comes to energize, warm, and stir you back to life. So it's important to focus on this red. Red is the shortest wave of light, the most earthly of all the colors. Emerging from this, an ancient elder comes before you who has been everything and understands the ways of the land and its people. He is here to teach you, as he has learned to master the potent force of red and use it for good in the world. He stands on red, sacred earth, able to feel his bloodline going back through generations, healed and whole. He will show you how to lead, show courage, and face whatever is there to challenge or belittle or derail you. So, that's a lot. The whole world is out to derail us at the moment if you would listen to it, so don't go there. He asks you to stand in your own power and be sure of a solid foundation and safety, while others around you may feel scattered and fearful. Oh, there you go. I didn't even read this. I haven't even read these. These are quite new cards to me. So isn't that amazing? Everything I've said over here, and now I'm reading this. The cards just are amazing. His energy of strength and determination is here for you now, for you have called him, and he works alongside Metatron as a bridge between the angelic and shamanic worlds. Red needs mastering so that no blood needs to be spilled. And see, it's really important because the powers that be are really trying to divide us. They're trying to make it us against them, and they're trying to look like the saviors. And so we need to find the balance in everything we're being told, and we need to find the balance within our own friendships and humanity. So no blood needs to be spilled and no more sacrifices made. And do you get that? No sacrifice. What are you sacrificing because of this darned thing that people are telling us to do? What are you sacrificing? Family? Hugging your family? Breathing fresh air? If you live in a polluted place, yes, by all means, cover up your face. But if you don't have anything to cover your face from, breathe that fresh air. Breathe in your own cooking, for heaven's sakes. This time for peace, the time for peace, not war, is needed. No more fighting over territory, possessions, and what someone else has. He makes us look at where we may still have parts of this that need healing within ourselves and in our family line. His gaze scans the horizon to see any danger, alerting you and protecting you at all times. Standing guard over you, he also makes those who wish to hurt another look to their own issues and repels negativity back to the sender. He offers the pipe of peace to you now. Whatever you are struggling with, any negativity that you feel, he says to you that there is another way to own the realm of red energy, as he does require great spirit. He has truly made peace with the earth and all upon it. Nothing can shock him, deter him, or hurt him. Feel into his energy now. He is your helper for all that you may struggle with concerning base chakra issues, which is the lower extremities. It's about grounding, health, safety, finances, relationships, security. His presence here may also imply that there are energies of anger, frustration, greed, or lust around you. Well, that is in the world. That's happening right now. If so, again, let him help master lower energies and feel instead for the best. That red embodies conviction, leadership, true leadership, passion, and strength, to name a few. As you embrace the learning of the red ray, he assures you that nature can provide all you need, all your needs, and that respect for the earth brings her love back to you tenfold. So, that's super important, to get back to nature, start feeling the I want to say vibrations of the nature, noticing the daily activities of any animals, birds. Notice how they have a flow, they have these things they do every day. They have habits, and they're in tune with nature even as nature changes. So really, the further we get away from Earth, I had this conversation yesterday with my mom, and she was saying, she remembers hearing, the further we get away from Earth and growing our own food and getting away from nature, the less connected we are to who we really are. So it's important to get out in nature every day and notice the signs and signals that Earth is giving you. So please let go and know your prayers will be answered, but you need to do some action and change. It's ready. Something for any of you that are ready to go and do something new, do it. That's what it's saying. And start making your own decisions around this. Don't hold back, because holding back is never good. If you hold back, it's not very good. Let's see what happens when you hold back. Actually, it's saying, I've picked the card from the bottom. It's the Hanged Man, and what it means is you're to see things from a different perspective. That's the Hanged Man, and that's a lucky symbol with the way his legs are. It's a lucky symbol. If you turn your perspectives, change your perspectives, look at things from the other side. Don't just believe everything you're being told. See how different everything is from a different perspective, from a different angle. That is the reading. Interesting. I haven't done one in a year, and this all comes out. I love it. Hopefully I'll be doing some more soon. For those of you who don't know, I do introspective hypnosis, which does take people into past lives. If you want to have a look at that, I'm on YouTube, Hypnosista with a capital H, or H as we say in Canada. So Hypnosista, Hypnosista, Sista with an A, Sista, not sister, Sista. And have a look at some of my videos there. Maybe you can book in for a hypnosis. Talk to you soon.